Hey guys, welcome to my channel. We're discussing Mandela effects and of the like. Thank you for joining in tonight. Welcome all Mandela effectians. Hey guys, I have to bring this to you. This is not a Mandela effect. This seems like it's real, really going on here. The U.S. just attacked Syria with some missiles. Um, this was never supposed to happen. Russia was one of our biggest allies, and now we're just pissing them off. We're looking at possible World War III here. I mean, it's like they're doing everything they can to anger the president in Russia. So anyway, this happened like late last night. Happened like 1 o'clock in the morning or 12 o'clock in the morning, my time. Uh, it's they're calling it a disgraceful act here. Um, Fox News here. Let me play this for you guys, okay?
In Syria, though, may have some in the Middle East worried about the fallout from the missile attack. They're questioning if it will trigger a new effort for peace or potentially lead to more violence across the region, such as retaliatory attacks by Hezbollah and Hamas in Israel, and even radical Islamic terrorist sympathizers in our country taking action in their hands. John
This
Honey
isn't
joins us
good.
now from our Jerusalem bureau, where you can see the sun is up. It is now morning with the very latest reaction from Israel. Hi, John.
Yeah, well, Eric, the Israeli reaction is supportive of President Trump and the strikes on Syria. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said that he fully supports President Trump's actions in Syria. That said, there was a statement that was released from the
This was
Prime
never
Minister's
supposed to
office.
happen.
I'm going to read it for you. It says, quote, "In both word and action, President Trump sent a strong and clear message today that the use and spread of chemical weapons will not be tolerated. Israel fully supports President Trump's decision and hopes that this message of resolve in the face of the Assad regime's horrific actions will resonate not only in Damascus, but in Tehran, Pyongyang, and elsewhere." Now, Israel shares intelligence information with the United States, obviously is a close ally of the United States, and has launched airstrikes in Syria, in particular on Syrian arms convoys destined for Hezbollah hands. That has happened frequently.
Okay, let us just hope that there's, some maybe this is just fake news. We never know what's real or fake anymore, guys. That's why we have to get down on our hands and knees and pray to Jesus that none of this is real. All right, because we end up in World War III. You could say goodbye to all your loved ones because there will not be a place in America left to go except underground, and all the elite have been planning for this. I want to read you an excerpt from Matthew 25. About the 10 virgins, okay? Let me just read that for you real quick. It says here, Matthew 25, "Then the kingdom of heaven be likened unto 10 virgins, which took their lamps, and went forth to meet the bridegroom. And 5 of them were wise, and 5 were foolish. They that were foolish took their lamps, and took no oil with them. But the wise took oil in their vessels with the lamps. While the bridegroom tarried, they all slumbered and slept. And at midnight there was a cry made, Behold, the bridegroom cometh, go ye out to meet him. Then all those virgins arose and trimmed up their lamps." In other words, they got them prettied up, I guess. And the foolish said unto the wise, Give us your oil, give us of your oil, okay? For our lamps are gone out. But the wise answered, saying, Not so, lest there be not enough for us and you, but go ye rather to them that sell and buy for yourselves. And while they went to buy, the bridegroom came, and they that were ready went in with him to the marriage, and the door was shut. Afterward came also the other virgins, saying, Lord, Lord, open to us. But he answered and said, Verily I say unto you, I know you not. Watch therefore, for ye neither know, or you know, excuse me, watch therefore, for ye know neither the day nor the hour wherein the Son of Man cometh. Okay? So This is another quick parable about the 5 talents. I think everyone knows this. I'll just paraphrase it, okay? Basically, there are 3 men that are given by their master. One is given 5 talents, one's given 2 talents, and the other one talent based on their abilities. So the one that had 5 talents took the time and he invested. He made some like serious dough on it. He made double. So and so did the guy with the 2 talents. He doubled it and made 4. But the one that received 1 here, and he dug up in the earth and hid his Lord's money. And after a long period of time, the Lord of the servants cometh and reckoneth with them. Okay, and so he had received the 5 talents. He that received the 5 talents came and brought the other 5 talents, saying, Lord, thou deliveredst me unto me 5 talents, and behold, I have gained 5 more. Okay, his Lord said unto him, Well done, thou good and faithful servant. Thou hast been faithful over a few things. I will make thee ruler over many things. Enter thou into the joy of thy Lord. He also that had received 2 talents came and said, Lord, thou deliveredst me unto me 2 talents, and behold, I have gained 2 other talents. So, same thing. He said, I'll make you ruler over many things since I trusted you with a little bit. Okay. Then the one that received the 1 talent came and said, Lord, Lord, I knew thee that thou art an hard man, reaping where thou hast not sown, and gathering where thou hast not strawed. And I was afraid, and went and hid my talent in the earth. Lo, there thou hast that is thine. And the Lord answered and said unto him, Thou wicked and slothful servant, thou knewest that I reap where I sowed not, and gather where I have not strawed. Thou oughtest therefore to have put my money to the exchangers, and then at my coming I should have received mine own with usury, with that means with interest. So take therefore the talent from him, and give it to him that which hath 10 talents. For unto everyone that hath shall be given, and he shall have abundance. But from him that hath not shall be taken away even that which he hath. Um, and cast ye the unprofitable servant into the outer darkness, where there shall be weeping and gnashing of teeth. And when the Son of Man shall come in his glory, and all the holy angels with him, then he shall sit upon the throne of his glory. So here's what happens in the very end. In the end of the story, there is good fortune for those. Good things come to those who wait. It says, Before him shall be gathered all nations, and he shall separate one from another, as a shepherd divideth his sheep from the goats. He shall set the sheep on the right hand and the goats on the left, okay? And here's the things that we all are kind of lacking here, and that includes me too, okay? So it says here talks about these are the corporal works of mercy here. For I was an hungered, and ye gave me meat. I was thirsty, and ye gave me drink. He's talking to the sheep here. And I was a stranger, and ye took me in, naked, and ye clothed me. I was sick, and you visited me. I was in prison, and ye came unto me. Then shall the righteous answer him, saying, Lord, when saw we thee an hungered, and fed thee, or thirsty, and gave thee drink? And when saw we see the stranger, and took thee in, or naked, and clothed thee? Or when we thee sick, or in prison, and came unto thee? And the king shall answer and say unto them, Verily I say unto you, inasmuch as ye have done it unto one of the least of my brethren, you have done it unto me. Very powerful words there. Then he say also unto them on the left hand, Depart from me, ye cursed, into everlasting fire, prepared for the devil and his angels. For I was an hungered, and you gave me no meat. I was thirsty, and you gave me no drink. I was a stranger, and ye took me not in. Naked, and ye clothed me not. Sick, and in prison, and ye visited me not. Then they also answer him, Lord, when saw we thee an hungered, or a thirst, or a stranger, or naked, or sick, or in prison? and did not minister unto thee? Then shall he answer them, saying, Verily I say unto you, inasmuch as ye did it not to one of the least of these, ye did it not to me. And these shall go away into everlasting punishment, but the righteous into life eternal. So again, this is very powerful here, guys. Again, we're seeing two stories here, and then we're also being compared to goats and sheep. Okay. Now, even if you're not a believer, now would be the time to be a believer, because you don't want to be cast into fire. Um, if there's a chance at life after death, wouldn't you like to have it? The Lord is kind and merciful. There's nothing indeed I shall want. Um, anyway, thanks guys for checking me out. Have a great Mandela Effect day, and God bless you all. I'm keeping all of you in my prayers.